चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
And we start this edition with an exclusive lead that's coming in the Pune Porsche case. We now understand that there have been multiple lapses on part of the Juvenile Justice Board. This is an exclusive lead that's coming in that we now understand that the committee that was formed to inquire JJB non-judicial member Ellen Danavade has found multiple lapses in the order that was passed. In fact, one of the lapses that has come to light is that Danavade did not consider the loopholes in the blood sample report of the VVIP rat. Let's go across to Sandeep, who's getting us this exclusive lead. Sandeep, a lot of loopholes that stand exposed at this stage. One being the Juvenile Justice Board non-judicial member did not consider that blood sample report of the brat. Take us through all those loopholes.
See, Samiksha, starting from how it all started, Samiksha, remember, ultimately there is a roster for any bench, and what we've been told by our sources that there was no roster that was in fact maintained for to do the ruling or something. So ultimately, Ellen Danavade gave the judgment or gave the order on his availability. He was not supposed to, or in fact there was no scheduled roster that was maintained by the Juvenile Justice Board, and ultimately as he was available there, he gave that very order. Now in case, in order to give the order also, you need the whole JJB bench to in fact take the hearing and then issue an order. But ultimately only one person was present at that point in time when the order was given. Now, what are the major loopholes? The police had amended the FIR initially when it was when there was a lot of criticism that 304A was added, and later on Pune police had added IPC 304 into that. So IPC 304 was not in fact considered by the Juvenile Justice Board non-judicial member Ellen Danavade at that very point in time. Not only that, what the committee has found that there were multiple crisscross on the blood report. So there was a lot of scratches on the blood report. There was multiple things that was raising a lot of suspicion on the blood report. And what we have been informed that this report should not have been considered, but ultimately Ellen Danavade did consider the blood report that was raising a lot of suspicion, and he gave the order, and he in fact gave the order that was really very talked about, to write an essay. Now in such a scenario, Samiksha, the order should have overturned the next day, but ultimately the next day when the bench came, this order was in fact sustained, and this order was in fact allowed and approved by the rest of the members of JJB. So this is one of the loophole. Apart from this, the sources in the committee mentioned that even if it is Supreme Court, even if it is Session Court, or any bench or any judiciary that takes place, and if there is an emergency, the members needs to be present for any kind of judgment or any kind of important case that comes up. But ultimately, none of the members were present there when this kind of a judgment was given.
Yes.
So ultimately, a more than 100-page report was in fact filed by this very committee, and now show cause notice has been issued against the non-judicial members, including Ellen Danavade, and they have been given around 4 to 5 days to respond to the questions asked by the committee now.
So, Sandeep, stay with us. In fact, just a quick follow-up question. If you can give us more details of what exactly is known about Sunil Tingre's aide, who we understand was also present that particular day at the hospital when the blood samples were taken off the VVIP brat.
See, as far as Ashfaq Makandar, who is Sunil Tingre's associate, is concerned, Sunil Tingre is the person who was in fact present at Yerwada police station, and Ashfaq Makandar was also present there at the Yerwada police station. Not only that, Ashfaq Makandar was also present at the Sassoon hospital when blood samples were in fact taken, and in fact it is the Pune Police Crime Branch which says that on the basis of the CCTV footage they have arrested Ashfaq Makandar. Not only that, Pune Police Crime Branch went on to say that there was a meeting between Shivani Agarwal, Vishal Agarwal and Ashfaq Makandar, and police needs to identify one more person or the people who are in fact involved with Ashfaq Makandar, due to which this blood samples were in fact tempered. So the links are in fact getting connected to Sunil Tingre, but ultimately no one is putting hands up on Sunil Tingre so far. No one has issued any summons to Sunil Tingre to in fact his role, to verify his role at that very point in time. But yes, yesterday a hearing took place, and as the police were not having enough substance to put up before the court, Shivani Agarwal, Vishal Agarwal and Ashfaq Makandar was sent to judicial custody. Shamik Shah.